What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here, back with another post-match fan show. We have beaten Leicester 3-1 to temporarily, for the at least, go into the top four. I'm joined by Bob Spur TV today for the fan show, and we're also keeping one eye on the game out at the Olympic Stadium. Arsenal currently drawing 0-0 away at West Ham. As things stand, we've got the game on, so anything that happens in that game will keep you updated. Arsenal, of course, need a win. A draw is not good enough to overtake us for this week anyway, so Arsenal do need all 3 points, and it's so far a fairly close game. West Ham have a bit of possession. I don't think many chances either way, but West Ham playing a stronger team than many people would have expected, I would say. Yeah,
the likes of Zuma playing, and who else was there? Rice playing as well. Two names certainly. Certainly thought. Sorry, that wasn't an it was someone going through.
Declan Rice, no.
Yeah, no, not a good player. But no, it's not the strongest side, but certainly a strong side. And we'll just hope they can do something today and take points off the Gooners, or as a certain Mr. Dagger will call them, the filth.
Exactly. But look, this is Spurs channel, so Spurs did get a great result earlier today against Leicester. 2 world-class finishes from Son in the second half, helping Spurs to a solid 3-1 win. It wasn't the bumpiest of rides, you should say, probably throughout the 90 minutes, but once we got going, we were difficult to stop. Yeah,
I think we started off really well. We let Leicester back into it. Kane did what he normally does against Leicester, score a goal. Well, I'm sure there's many people out there calling in, talking about Kane's performance. But second half, we showed what we're made of. Decky came on and made a massive change in intensity and quality. And Sonny did what we know Sonny to do. It's a couple of left foot finishes against Villa. Was it a hat-trick against Villa?
Hat-trick against Villa, yeah.
Yeah, and then 2 left foot finishes today. So, Sonny for the top goal scorer, hopefully. But
3 behind Mo Salah now, so 4 games to go, isn't it? We're on 34 now, so...
He'll do it.
You reckon he'll do it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a shame I can't get the £5 back that I put on Kane to finish top goal scorer, but that was at 22-1. But Sonny will do it. But second half, I think you could tell which team had made 8 changes and had nothing to play for, and which team really wanted to go for. We managed to do it without getting out of 3rd or 4th gear. We weren't at the top of our game, but today against that opposition, I don't think we really had to. We brought our A game at places, certainly when Decky came on, and we showed what we're made of.
One sec, Arsenal coming forward here, and it's good block by Cresswell. Anything that does happen, we shall keep you updated. What? They still got it in the box, and it's just gotten away. Let's hope West Ham can hold strong for the time being. But this is obviously Tottenham fans' chance to have their say on the game. So let's start getting the guests on, and without further ado, let's bring on Brian Daigle.
What's up, boys? What's
Brian?
up?
You all right?
Yeah, we're doing good. Just a couple of things to say before we get into it. So I just want to say it's incredible just to see someone I care about very, very dearly back on our screens, and Bob as well. I had to do it for you, Bob. But no, on all seriousness, everyone knows how important that man to the right of Sim is to me, and to see him back seeing him back in the studio is kind of like, that's mission complete, recovery done. The love you've had in that, the comments, Bob, and everything, it just, you know how I feel, and everyone, and having you back, it's like, that's it. The months and months of agony and pain and torture and everything, it's over. Bob is back and Spurs wins. So now let's talk Tottenham.
Yeah, absolutely right, Brian. And look, we won 3-1 today. What did you make of the performance overall? Clearly, Conte after 55 minutes had seen enough, and he hooking off Lucas, putting Decky on, and that seemed to change things. But did you think today was a return to form for Tottenham, or did we just face a Leicester side who had other priorities?
I think it's a bit of both, Sim, in all honesty. The first half was very, I was, for once, as it weren't live on Sky, I was ahead of you, so I actually knew what was going on ahead of it, so it was nice for a change. But apart from Kane's goal, the first half, it was a much of nothing, really, wasn't it? And then obviously the second half, and we've seen recently we're more of a second half team, but the just goes to show when you have a bit of class on the bench like Kulu, for whatever or Decky, should we say, whatever reason he was on the bench, whether it be to say, listen, just because you've been playing well, when you have a bad game, you're not dropping, you know what I mean, you're not indestructible. I will hook you if I need to, whatever it is, or whether it was to preserve him for Liverpool and the filth, whatever it did, it just goes to show when you can bring on a bit of class like that, the impact a person could have. And you look at the other side with Winks, and I've put a tweet out, and I mean it with Winks, and this is the only thing I'm going to say about him. I tweeted it. I was like, enough is enough. Every time he comes on, whether Bergwijn could have got to the player or whether Lloris could have done better with that save, there is always something that goes wrong. And I wish you no harm, Harry Winks, and I hope when you go wherever you go, please God, you do wonderfully well. But bring on Harvey White. Just do something different. It's the same thing over and over again, and I'm sick and tired of seeing it. But that's all I want to say about Winks. Let's talk about the good things. Kulu made a huge change, and all I can say is this man that Bob went on about for ages and ages and ages that I didn't know a lot about, Christian Romero, is just. I've never seen anything like it. Like in the first season, like he is absolutely jaw-droppingly fantastic.
Yeah, what performance he had today, didn't he?
Oh yeah, I described him as a dog. He sees a ball, he sees a player, and he doesn't let go. He'll go in full throttle. But Brian, talking about Kulu, do you think it was simply down to rotation, or do you think there was a bit more to it? Was it a case of, giving Decky a bit of a reality check and saying, look, you're not industrial, or don't believe in you, and he's had a couple of poor performances?
I don't know, Bob. I mean, you look at it, and let's face it, he did have a couple of. It's since he should have been sent off since Brighton. Obviously, he couldn't play to his full throttle against Brighton in case of a yellow, and then against Brentford, everyone was literally null and void. So it may have been a bit of that. We've got to remember, he's 21 years old. He's just come into the Premier League. He's been playing non-stop, and he's been so effective. So it was such a shock to see him out. But do you know what? Maybe he did do that. Maybe, I mean, Emerson seems to have a better game. Like I heard you about a better game by his standard, not a great game. But you got to think, if he needs to change it and you need a bit of inspiration or something to come on, well, Kulu just showed that. And I think we saw it. Do you remember when he came on his debut for Brighton? Yeah. In the FA Cup, he came on and kind of changed the game as well. He had a huge impact.
Potential was there, yeah.
Yeah, and also, I mean, you look at it as well, Bentancur, who we thought had a couple of knocks, he came on, was much better today. But with Kulu, I think just having that half to rest or whatever it was has probably done him the world of good. The world of good. So whatever Conte did, and as you know, and as you speak about backing Conte, as we all do, he got it bang on today. Absolutely bang on the money in everything today.
Yeah, and obviously Son with two brilliant finishes in the second half. One after two amazing challenges from Romero, and then the other one, a world-class finish with his left foot. How good was he today for you?
Do you know what? Whenever Bob says he's like a dog, that goal was just like he was a drug dog and literally just found one person that had drugs on him. Bang, let's knock him down. And then, oh no, he's got away. Bang, let's knock him down. Yeah. Mate, this. I mean, I've tweeted and I've tagged you both in it. I've come up with a little song for Romero, which should just be the Amore song, which is when your man hits Rose Edge, you can have a safe bet. That's Romero. He just loves doing it, doesn't it? And then that. But we're talking about Son now. That was a good finish. But you've just got to see, someone's tweeted it. A great view of Son's second goal, and you see Højbjerg just behind go like this as the ball's going in. Yeah, it was. I mean, Ryan Isaacs messaged me and just said the right word for it, which was magnificent. It was absolutely magnificent, and what a phenomenal finish. And he looks bang on form again, doesn't he? Like bang up for it.
Do you think there's a chance he gets the golden boot? 3 behind Salah now.
Yeah, I think that bet is a safer one than Bob's Harry Kane one. I think that one's just got a little bit far away. But Salah's got a couple. Listen, he's in with a shout, isn't it? And just it's incredible that he is within a shout, seeing that he's not an out-and-out striker, doesn't take penalties. It's just a wonderful performance from him today. Really was. It was good to see him go off and get the standing ovation he deserves as well.
Yeah, and Salah misses chances, man. I keep on saying that. He's not great. He's lucky he plays in a team that creates numerous chances for him per game. But I don't think he's a natural finisher. You put a Sonny a one-on-one against a keeper, against a Salah one-on-one, you'd put money on Sonny at all times. What about the rest of the defence? Ben Davies looked a bit iffy in the first half. I'm a big believer that we let Leicester come back into the first half. Are you under the same impression?
Yeah, no, and I am. First of all, Eric Dyer had another good game today.
Yeah.
Has to be said. He played very well today. And when you hear that "I love Eric Dyer loves me" song, that he deserves it. Listen, he may not be everyone's cup of tea, but you cannot knock what he's done for the team this year and this season. Davies, mate, do you see that? I heard when he did the little nutmeg in the first half. I mean, all aboard the Showboat Express with Ben Davies today. But yeah, listen, the defence needs work on. Sessegnon looked brighter. He didn't have a great game, but he looked a lot brighter and a lot more confident than he did in the Brentford game. He's got 2 games back to back. Let's hope he can continue that. Listen, mate, when you talk the defence, I just can't stop talking about Romero. I've got the Bob bug with Romero. This guy, honestly, I put him second right now to Van Dijk, and Van Dijk's obviously established in the whole league. But this guy, we use that world class very, very often, and I think right now it's just a little bit too soon to say that. But this man, without a doubt, is going to be one of the top 2 centre backs in the world within the next couple of years. He's that good, in my opinion.
Yep, 100%.
Wow, high praise. And Brian, we go to Anfield now next week. Obviously, Arsenal playing right now. They're currently drawing, as I say that. Yeah, they're currently drawing. What are your feelings now going to that Anfield game after 2 disappointing results? Are you a bit more confident now after that win that we can go there and get a result?
That's a big ask. I mean, if you look at our record, I saw it as well. I think in 74 league games we've won 6 times.
Yep.
So it's not really the best, especially the form they're in. But let's hope Salah's using his pace to run away from Romero next week. That could be what he's doing. Look, if they get through to the Champions League, it's next week as well, isn't it? Or this week, the return legs, isn't it?
Second leg is this week, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, if we can think that they've got one foot in there, I don't see them slipping up. That place is going to be rocking again. We've just got to go and do our business and try and shut the cop up. That place is going to be rocking. If you offer me a draw right now, I am snapping your hand off, breaking your hand off, biting your hand off, whatever you need me to do to your hand, I'm doing it. Let's just hope we can get a draw. A win obviously would be incredible, but let's just hope we can get a draw. And at the worst, let's not get a Tonkin, because the goal difference could come into effect again. But let's just hope. I can only see a draw at best for us, and that's just. But you look at Liverpool. What is it now? About 11, 12 games in all competitions on the spin. Just WWW.
Yeah, they're relentless, aren't they?
Yeah, they're them and Man City. The way they put these runs together at such crucial times, they're a cut above everyone else, whether we like it or not. So let's just hope the boys can do it. If they put in a performance like what we saw today, there's a chance. There is every chance. If we do what we've done in the last 2 games, cover your eyes, because it could get nasty.
All right, Brian, good to see you, mate, as always. Thanks for coming on, and great
Before I
call.
do my fingers, I can't say anything about, I can't cheer the filth of you. Oh, I never cheer the filth. I can't say come on you, or so I'm just going to go like that. Come on. That's all I'm going to say.
So they get something.
Yep, and as always, Levy out.
Special fingers, yeah.
Nice one, Brian. Good to see you. One set, West Ham coming forward as we speak. Ben Rama's on the left-hand side. Can he force a chance? Zuma's there!
Ooh, corner.
And,
oh, no,
it's not going to be a
cleared.
corner. Nearly a good chance, though, for West Ham. They're starting to pile a bit of pressure at the moment. But yeah, look, Romero could be as good as Van Dijk, you say?
Yeah, I believe that, mate. I've followed him for quite a while, and Iggy has a lot to do with that. But no, I've always rated him, and I think the best way I think has come to light is he's definitely a dog. He doesn't let go. He sees a ball that it's 50-50 ball. He's going to go in. He's going to win it. 9 times out of 10, he's going to win it. And but I think he is. We need to build a defence around him, as well as Dyer and Davis has done. we know we need to improve in quality.
I agree.
And
They don't match his aggression, do they?
no,
And that's what separates him a lot of the time.
100%.
He's not just aggressive of being aggressive sake as well. Like, he knows when to go and when to not.
Yep.
And unfortunately, the rest of our back line are good, but they're not on his level. And if we had some other people on his level, make us a lot more different to play again. And also his on the ball quality as well.
Oh yeah,
so much different to what we have. Soufal's in the box.
Ooh.
Is there a chance here for West Ham? Oh, it's fired over the bar by Fornals, and it's still 0-0 at the Olympic Stadium. 27 minutes gone over there. That is a good chance for West Ham. Good opening.
Another thing Romero's done is improved his booking stats as well.
Yeah,
he's not getting booked as often as he had. So it just shows he's learning the game. He's learning the Premier League
he's
as
still
well.
young as well, 23, isn't he?
Oh,
Very young.
He'd be absolutely brilliant.
All right, let's keep going with the callers then. And next up we have KPV. KPV, my lord. KPV.
Big up,
How are you
Carl.
doing, Carl? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you doing?
Very good, Kyle. It was a good win today, wasn't it? 3-1 against Leicester. Were you happy with what you saw?
Yeah, I'm happy with what we saw. Now that's 19 goals against Leicester for Kane.
Yeah, he loves a goal against Leicester, doesn't he?
Yeah, and so does Son. But the second goal from Son's goal of the season, right? It's got to be.
Oh,
That
he's up there.
Yeah, that beats Lucas' goal against Norwich. I'm sorry, but that does.
Oh, Tottenham's goal of the season, you mean?
Well, Lucas' goal against Norwich for Tottenham is, but Sonny's goal, something like that. Tottenham's goal, but yeah, 3-1, great win. But I don't want Winks in a Tottenham shirt. Like, I blame Ben. I blame Ben for wanting him to come on.
Yeah.
I see. Ben's fault. What do you think today's win means for our top 4 chances, Kyle?
It means we can go into the game against Liverpool with confidence. And that's what I'm gonna say. But yeah, it means we can go into the game against Liverpool with confidence. And like, our record there is poor, but I'll take a draw. Already taken points off them, but
exactly, we have. Well, we played quite well.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Decky was dropped, rested, however you want to say.
West Ham very nearly getting a goal.
Nearly. You're watching the game as well, are you, Carl?
I am, mate.
Good.
Yeah,
no, it's good defending, to be fair.
Yeah, good defending.
Surely Decky comes into the starting lineup at Liverpool.
Yeah, surely he does, because like he wasn't involved in the last game we played against them, because that was in December. He was at Juve, but surely he must start. Like, Lucas over Kulusevski, no thanks. I'd rather have Cuckoo over Lucas. Like, it's time for Lucas to go, I'm afraid. He's already scored against Liverpool. That was when they won a Champions League that season. But Kulusevski can score, and brilliant assist today too. But yeah, Kulusevski has to come into the lineup.
Yeah, completely agree.
I agree.
He was brilliant when he came on, wasn't he, Kyle?
Yeah, it was brilliant. And Romero was immense today. Like,
always.
Leicester fans can cry all they want about that challenge, but you can cry all you want, Leicester fans. You're like crying about Liverpool fans when Kane tackled Robertson in December. You can cry all you want, but you got done over today. You've lost to us twice. Get over it. And yeah, stop crying like 2-year-old baby girls. Otherwise, you're never going to stay linked for this long. Stop crying and get over the result today. You got done over. And as always, come on, you Spurs. In Conte we trust. And I'll take a draw at Liverpool. I know some of our fans think we're going to lose, but I'll take a point again.
Damn right.
Damn right. Someone said in the chat they've not lost to a London team for 4 years, but someone in chat, they lost to Chelsea at Anfield last season, but 4 years they're saying. We've already beaten them before, but I want to win, but I'll take a point.
Sounds like they do a loss to me, Kyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do a loss because they're just on great form. They've not lost. Like, they're not Arsenal, invincible. Like, they're not Arsenal, man. Who thinks they are? But we need to beat them. Can someone stop them? And We can. Two teams have stopped them from winning the league before. It was West Ham and Leicester. But can we stop them from winning the league? Of course we can. We need to stop them. The other teams can't, but we're the only one that can. And hopefully we can. Hopefully they drop points, and then they'll probably put the title in City's hands on the final day. But I want to win next week at Anfield.
100%.
Yeah.
I think our mentality should be like that, Carl. We shouldn't be going in hoping for a draw or hoping that I don't care if they win the league or not. I'm not too bothered. I don't care what the other teams do. I don't care about the record. I don't care about our record at Anfield. It's about next Saturday, 7:45. We need to go in. Our players need to show up. We need to have that mentality, a Conte mentality. We're going to win every game. And I'll tell you what, positive energy from every single family. If we're thinking, oh yeah, a draw will do us, nah, man, forget that. Go in, expect to win, want to win, believe we can win, and then the rest is up to the players.
Yeah, rest is up. And before I go, Conte's unbeaten there. He's not lost. 2 draws. He's unbeaten.
All right, so let's hope that carries on.
Yeah, like I know it was boss of Chelsea. They won the league. They drew. He's drawn 1-1 twice there with Chelsea, but he's our boss. He's unbeaten at Anfield. No loss. So hopefully that one continues. But yeah. Oh, unlucky.
Unlucky. Declan Rice with the
West
shot
Ham
there.
looking good, man. West Ham looking good.
West Ham getting some chances. Let's hope they can put one of them away. But Kyle, great to see you, my friend. Thanks for calling in as always, mate.
And as always,
and lovely shirt is mine, by the way.
Out. Yeah. And as always, Levy out.
Big up, buddy.
Nice one, Kyle. Good to see you, mate.
Cheers for the shirt, Tim. Cheers for the shirt, my man.
You're welcome, man.
Oh, big
You're
up.
welcome. Big up to you, Kyle. See you soon.
Yeah.
All right, that was the legend. That is Carl Patrick Vineyard. As things stand, Arsenal still drawing 0-0 at the Olympic Stadium. West Ham had a few shots at the moment.
Yeah.
Arsenal haven't really tested Fabianski as of yet, although you wouldn't say West Ham had many clear-cut chances. They're definitely missing a bit of a presence in Antonio up front, you feel,
They've had the better chances, though, Sim, don't you think?
You would say that, but here come Arsenal now. It's Xhaka with a great ball. Here's Nketiah. Can get under control of the back post.
Rubbish.
And it's going to be a goal kick to West Ham. So let's just hope they can hold out. Look, we need West Ham to score because I can't even keep a clean sheet. No. That's the truth, can't we?
Yeah, 100%.
All right. Who have we got next? Is Ariane there or is he gone? Has he gone? Like, he's not on camera at the moment. I'm not sure what's going on. Is anyone else there? Is it just Ariane? All right, well, I guess we'll talk about what's going on at Arsenal for the time being as we wait for Ariane to get back from wherever he is. Hopefully he's okay.
I mean, it was a good win, Ariane, but it doesn't cause you... you know what I mean, man? But
Brilliant.
Get grip of yourself.
Arsenal...
don't get grip of yourself.
All right, it's Arsenal at the moment, just playing it around the back. Hopefully, look, even if it's a draw in this game, we go back above Arsenal. So any drop points will do for me. Arsenal at the moment had the ball. Ramsdale goes long to Saka, headed out by Fredericks, and West Ham have it back. It's very interesting, though. Do you see West Ham potentially taking the likes of Rice and Zuma off early if either they're getting battered or if they're in the lead?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those. I mean, you do start them and with the threat of either them getting injured or do you take them off when they're probably needed with a bit of either stability in midfield or defence. I think I'm surprised both of them have started. We'll just have to wait and see. I think the scoreline will determine how soon or how late they come off. We'll wait and see. We'll just... like I say, West Ham are looking good.
Also, I will mention as well, if you want a chance to win a ticket for the North London Derby to sit in the hospitality seats. That we're giving away 2 tickets in partnership with OP Pets for the North London Derby. If you want a chance to be in it to win it and a chance to win the tickets, just go to the link. The link will be in the chat with you very, very shortly, and you will have a chance to win 2 tickets for the North London Derby, which promises to be a massive game as things stand. Could really be a top 4 playoff. So for a chance to win tickets for the North London Derby, go to the link in the chat and you'll have a chance to be in the hat, and you've got to be in it to win it. In it to win it. What a prize, man! What a prize! And whoever gets it, just remember, I've been poorly. So charity's welcome. There you go. It's now pinned to the chat. So go over to the chat now to be in a chance to win tickets for the North London Derby. Now we've got 2 very special guests coming on. They seem to be having a great time. Let's get on Rez and Barry. Hey! How are we doing, guys? You all right? Beast and the Beast and the Beast, I suppose. Lovely to see you guys. How are you doing?
We're good. We're very good.
Oh, Arsenal very nearly scoring there. We can hear you loud and clear, mate. Loud and clear.
Excellent. We'll get a more flattering angle, I think. That's much better.
Perfect. No, I was just wincing because Arsenal nearly scored, but thankfully it was a save by Fabianski. Look, good 3 points today, especially against Leicester, especially given how we were playing the past couple games. Were Leicester willing participants today, or was it a return to form for Spurs?
I think it's more the fact that we imposed ourselves early, rather than letting the opposition set the tempo. Because we said, this is how we're going to play, it put them on the back foot more, I would say. It wasn't your comment, Rez. It was Arsenal just scoring.
Taking the lead.
Rob
bollocks. Holding has scored for Arsenal. Right. Header from a corner.
Fine. We just do us. Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. Damn right. And we have to keep how we've been playing today. Hopefully, we don't return to how we were playing against Brighton or Brentford. But look, what was the difference today? What was the difference today for you?
For me, second half, Kulusevski, 100%. Yeah. Absolute 100%.
Hey, there he is.
Who let him in?
Who let that go on the channel?
I can't hear what you're saying, but I walked in the pub, saw Arsenal score, walked straight out.
Yeah, it's not good news. But look, why it was further evidence today that Kulusevski is so much better player than Lucas, wasn't it? Was there more evidence today of that?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Mora didn't really contribute a huge amount today, and I can understand why he was taken off relatively early. Kulusevski seemed to have a little bit more of that zip and verve that was missing in the last couple of games, and so I think it might have just been a blip in form. But yeah, it was much better today than it has been. A lot of it comes down to that initial energy as well. We showed much more fight right from the off than we had against Brighton and Brentford. So that for me was one of the key differences.
A lot of people in the chat, Rez, are giving Emerson the big up and saying he's been brilliant. I just personally think. I mean, what was the impressions there? How did you find it?
He was Emerson. He was Emerson. There was nothing particularly outstanding about his play.
I mean, the positives that he wasn't absolutely terrible.
Yes,
that's why people are bigging him up.
Yeah. It was better than shit.
It's like the bar is so low that when it raises a little bit, people think it's a great performance. It's a great performance by his standards, but not by a Premier League player's standards. There were still lots of mistakes, still, waywardness with passing. There were some good things. I'll give him some credit, but I've spoken enough about Emerson anyway. I'm just going to let someone else have a pop.
It was for me. Look, I think with Mora playing the way that he played, it actually made him look even worse than he is, and I didn't think that was possible. There was no outlet down the right hand side, he wasn't the worst player on the pitch for the first time in 90 minutes, but he wasn't that far off.
Yeah, definitely.
I think Lucas Moura got to be the worst player on the pitch today for us. I mean, I thought he was absolutely shocking today, Lucas Moura.
What did you think of Romero? A lot of people's giving Romero their man of the match. What was your
man of the match, mate? Yeah. Man of the match, absolutely. It was a Rolls Royce of a performance. The guy is getting better and better every game, like we keep saying. And I mean, the amount of interceptions, the way he gets in front of the defenders, the way he just seems to win the ball cleanly when, you know, it looks like there's no way he's got a chance of winning the ball. It's crazy. The guy is just unbelievable. He really is.
Yeah. Really, Rolls-Royce performance is the best way you can describe that. It was absolutely superb.
What was the mood like halfway through the first half, guys? I mean, me and Sim said we kind of allowed Leicester to get back into the game where they were having shots and Lloris's chance, or well, Lloris's save. Well, was there much frustration within the fans there, or was it still pretty confident?
No, I don't think so. I didn't think it turned as sour as I thought, you know. But you know, the crowd were behind him. There was a few moans and groans, but like we said, we need to support the boys on the pitch, and that was
100%.
you know, 95% of the time that was what was happening.
I mean, never mind halfway through the game. I felt as soon as you walked into that stadium, you could feel the tension today.
Really?
There was definitely, you can cut the tension with a knife. I mean, not many people singing in the concourse before the game or anything like that, like it has been the past couple of weeks. And, you know, from the first minute, I think Spurs looked good out of the blocks today. And then Leicester we let Leicester get back in the game. And then the tension just kept growing and growing and growing. And then obviously, when Kulu came on, he completely made the impact that we needed, and we could breathe a sigh of relief when he came on and obviously made that goal.
In a way, it was actually when he came on and injected that thing that he has, that I keep calling it verve, that was almost like a release for the crowd. It was sort of like it actually energized us when he came on, because it was like we were sort of like getting more and more sort of stressed, and then he comes on and starts doing great things, and it's like, whoa, you know.
Yeah.
Bob will probably make something of that, as expected. But, you know, whatever analogy works for everyone, we're more than happy to go along with.
Well, look, Anfield next week. You know, it doesn't get much easier, does it? What are you feeling? You know, it was a very big game coming up. Obviously, we're hoping Arsenal can drop points here, but at the moment they're winning. You go into that Anfield game a bit more confident now? Of getting something, at least?
Not really.
No, we're getting something. We're getting something, Sim. We're going to get something. Whether that's a win, I don't know. But we're getting something. So, believe me, they've not been
Something
great.
inside so strong.
Oh, no.
And Sim, I hope you're feeling better now, mate, after your
Oh,
hangover for
don't
2
start,
days.
mate. I've had a rough.
You need to go and, Bob, I hope you've like, you know, told him to use a pint of, you know, man up juice, or
Mate, I'm the older statesman here, so to be sat alongside a lightweight actually makes me feel a lot better.
Oh, dearie me. Well, I think we've had enough of you guys. Good to see you.
Skinned alive.
Good to see you.
Skinned alive.
West Ham coming forward here. They hit the bar just before as well, nearly scoring. Shame.
It's all right, still another half to go.
Yeah, let's just hope they get something. Guys, good to see you as always. I'll let you go, get a few more drinks.
Big love.
Before leaving. And have a good one.
come on, Spurs.
Come on. Yeah, as that call was going on there, hit the bar and bang!
Hey!
Come on!
Get it!
Come on, West Ham!
Get it!
Jared Bowen has scored, and it's 1-1 at the Olympic Stadium.
I feel so dirty
Come on.
celebrating West Ham
Yeah,
goal.
you gotta be
But
happy.
hey,
We
come
need
on.
them to score. We need them to score. Jared Bowen has put it in the back of the net. I think West Ham deserve that as well.
100%.
They just hit the bar a few minutes ago, and they are now level. I want to hopefully no VAR checks in this one.
Bubbles everywhere.
But West Ham have got a goal here. Let's just double check. Oh, it's a very tight offside for Sufa. I think he's on, but it's tight.
Man.
And he gives it to Bowen, who has just scuffed it into the far corner. It's one of those VAR checks. It's going to be a 10-minute one.
What
It's
finish,
a bit of a
What
deflection,
finish.
I think, on it. Is it going to be checked by VAR? Let's just have another look. It's a very tight decision. It's a very tight decision between Soufal, if he's in line with the Arsenal backline. I think he does seem to be, but I guess VAR will check
Yeah, they're giving it.
Yeah, I can't hear. Can you hear it?
No, they've
Oh, they have given it. It's 1-1. It is 1-1 at the Olympic Stadium, and that's a very big goal for Tottenham. Fantastic stuff. So let's hope West Ham can carry on and take a point. Arsenal obviously taking the lead from a corner, Rob Holding, and West Ham coming forward again here.
Coming forward again.
On the break, he kept it in. He has. One sec. Lanzini. He's won a corner.
Corner.
Corner to West Ham. We'll just see this corner out, and then we'll get Ariane on in the next call. He does seem to be back. Oh, is it half time? Okay, it's half time. They're not even going to take the corner. All right, half time. The Olympic Stadium. It is 1-1. Very big goal there just before the break. So that's good news of the Olympic Stadium. And now more good news. We have Ariane to come on. So let's get Ariane on. Ariane, how are we doing, my man? You all right?
Doing good, especially after that goal, because I just saw it on my hand here too. I was watching on my phone. That's actually where I've been. I've been right here on my bed. I didn't realize the stream started. That's why I was so late. But I was able to get it in time. So yeah, great.
Oh,
We're doing good right now. As long as the result stays, or if they get another goal. So
let's just hope so.
Yeah.
Look, Ariane, what was your overall thoughts on the performance today? Were you happy? Did you think it was, were we back on form today, or did you feel like Leicester were just really poor?
I think especially in the first half, it was more of a kind of Leicester didn't want it. And in the first half, especially, I don't think the first half were that good, but I think as soon as Kulusevski came on, we looked very good. The second he came on, we looked like a different team because Lucas was just I don't want to say it, but he was terrible. Right? Lucas was constantly messing up our attacks. Every time he gave it to you have two Brazilians on that right hand side, and they both don't look Brazilian at all.
No.
Emerson or Lucas, neither of them. So they can't, and they always just make these like small mistakes. Not necessarily like, oh, you're doing something ridiculous, but every time you just can't trust them. They get the ball, and you always know they're not gonna do the right thing. They're not gonna make the best pass. They're not gonna. It's just like it's a little bit of disconnect between them and the whole team. There's something about it. I can't put my finger on it, but when they get it, they just do something wrong always somehow. But the second Kulusevski came on, I mean, you literally like the first thing he's involved in is a great ball to Son, who just turns and puts it in the corner, and then later down the game he scores an absolute worldie, just like he used to hit him, just like one of his old goals against Leicester. So it's great to have that kind of Son back. He's been better as of recent, bar the last two games, but he has kind of found his finishing form. He's only 3 off the golden boot as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the second half performance was very promising and can gain our momentum, because I feel like this team is one that really runs off momentum. We seem to like get a couple of bad results at a time, and likewise we get good results, 2 or 3 at a time. So I feel like that could work well into our hands, considering it's the last couple of games, and because of that, hopefully we can get something against Liverpool. That's like we got 1 point against them this season, which is already a step up to what we normally get. They always somehow just get some kind of winner at the last few minutes, but this time we got the point, and hopefully we can get something else, because even though, especially if Arsenal don't get a result here, the North London derby is always something we have to get it back. I don't want to rely on some derby for the top 4. I don't know if my heart can handle that. I don't know if my heart can handle a North London derby for top 4. So I would rather us get something and Arsenal continue to lose, so we get it as comfortable as possible. But yeah, I just really want us to ride off the momentum. That's like the gist of it.
It is momentum, yeah. I mean, first of all, Ariane, for getting to talk to you for the first time, man, it's absolutely great. I listened to you come on quite a few.
Yeah, you too, man.
Quite a few times, man. So loving that. I asked Brian Daigle this question earlier. Do you think the dropping or resting of Kulu was purely down to rotation? Because if he was going to make rotation, there were a number of other players that he could have used. Or was it a simple case of, I don't know, you've had 2 poor performances, you probably need a bit of a kick up the backside, and it worked.
What I had said before the match was I don't think it was anything against Kulusevski. I think what had happened against Brighton and then in turn against Brentford was that we ended up becoming a very predictable team to play. Kane's always dropping in deep. Kulusevski and Son are always coming in kind of into the center looking for Kane's pass. If you put a man on Kane, you kind of just shut out everything, and that is literally exactly what Brighton and Brentford had done. So we just became so predictable. I feel like Conte decided to throw a curveball with Lucas. That's what my gut says. I think it was just purely to, for lack of a better word, completely bamboozle Leicester. They're not knowing what we're doing. And Lucas is a I don't think he's a great player, but what he is a very unpredictable player at times. He gets the ball, sometimes he runs, like a headless chicken even at times, but, it is unpredictable, even if it is poor. He goes somewhere, and he completely throws not only the flow of us, he throws off their flow too. So it kind of has this double effect, and it worked. We got a 3-1 win, and however it did work, and the curveball, which I think is what that was, it paid off. So that's what I think the point of that was.
Yeah, and there's no way you're not starting with Kulu at Anfield. No chance, is there?
No, at Anfield he has to play. He has to show Diaz levels. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he has to show the signing we almost missed levels. Because the comparison's been made to him a bunch of times. I really want him to show up and do something great at Anfield. Get like a screamer goal or something. I really want to see Kulu perform. And he's our best right winger. He has to play. There's no way we have to go to Anfield with anything except a 110% lineup, and Kulusevski's part of that.
Yeah, look. What do you think in the first half there was a bit of residue from our past two performances, and it took us a bit to kind of get over it? Because it did feel like we were quite sloppy in that first half. Even before Kulu came on, really, we were a bit didn't look at our sharpest. But once Kulusevski came on, it seemed to flip a switch in the team, didn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And I think I don't want to say it's all Lucas, because some of the mistakes that we're making had nothing to do with Lucas. Like Kane in the first 30 odd minutes was just terrible. He was terrible. He couldn't hit a pass to save his life. He looked like an entirely different player. And Son in the first 10-15 minutes looked very sloppy, but he ended up growing into the game a little bit quicker. The whole team was just really weirdly off pace, and I don't know exactly what changed, because we did get a little bit better even without Kulusevski, but the second he did come on, we looked entirely different, and maybe that has to do with the team trusts him more, so they feel more confident in themselves as well. Maybe that's got something to do with it. I'm not sure, but the second he came on, first involvement, he almost put a ball into the box, but then it did roll out, and then second involvement, he gives a great ball to Son, who just also turns into a brilliant finish to the bottom right corner, and that's 2-0, and then the game's pretty comfortable from there. So I don't know exactly what Kulusevski did to the rest of the team, but it did seem that his presence did flip a switch, and that's interesting. Maybe it was like a wake up call, like, oh, he's making subs, we gotta step it up. I don't know, but yeah.
And I'm sure what wouldn't have gone unnoticed was a Ben Davis nutmeg in the first half. I'm sure that would have definitely
He's got it clipped. He's got it clipped.
I'm waiting for the GIF later on your Twitter.
See, if I can find the clip again, make it. Yeah, if I can find it, but I've got it here. So I would have been more excited in that first time. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think he was that great off the ball. He was actually very good on the ball, I thought. Off the ball, he was really, really bad for me today.
Interesting.
I don't know. He was making me uncomfortable. He was making me really uncomfortable off the ball in the first half. So I don't know. Yeah, I thought I made a couple mistakes today, which I wasn't really pleased with.
Yeah.
And also the group chat did not let the group chat certainly let me know every time he made a mistake. So I was very aware of that today. But yeah.
All right, cool.
Ariane? I wake up in the group chat today. I'm like, hello, good morning, whatever. And they don't really respond that much. The second Davis makes a mistake, there's like 40 tags in the chat. Arian, where are you? You made a mistake.
It's your fault though, Arian, isn't it? No one to blame but yourself, mate. Yeah.
Kind of.
Arian, mate,
yeah,
good to see you.
I've kind of made myself known for him.
Exactly. You got yourself your reputation. Good to see you, mate, and see you very soon. Good call as always.
All right, see you guys very soon.
Come on.
Spurs. All right, that was Ariane, who was absolutely delighted with today's performance.
Yeah, rightly so, man. Rightly so.
Of course. All right, it's half time at the Olympic Stadium, so we'll keep you updated with all the action as it happens in the second half. But let's keep going, and we got Azan on. How are we doing? You all right?
Good. How are you guys?
Yeah, doing very
Big
well.
up, Azan.
It was a very good 3-1 win today. Son with 2 world-class finishes. It wasn't pretty at times, but we got the job done. What was your overall take on the performance in general?
Yeah, I think it was a really good performance. I think in the first half, we were a bit sloppy. I thought there wasn't a lot of cohesion within the team, whether that's with Lucas being up there or whatever it was. But it looked like we'd get a couple passes, then lose the ball, and then win the ball back, and then it just kept on turning over. But in the second half, I think once Kulu came on, I think everything just sort of became like how we're used to seeing it. Look, Lucas got his chance, but I mean, when Kulu came on, that first run he made where he nearly scored a goal by himself, you're just thinking, you know, what did Conte see that made him put Lucas over him? Then he gets 2 assists. Yes, 1 assist is of Son's amazing finish, but still, that it's just that decision making that Lucas doesn't have. That he's so clever in, and that, you know, it's a pass that defenders aren't really expecting. So the pass that, you know, I don't really see coming. So I think that really helped. But yeah, overall great performance, and it's even better that it's 1-1 now for this game.
Is it less of a question? By the way, big up Hazan. I see you on here quite a bit as well, mate. Is it more of less of a question of Conte's decision, or more of a question of why Lucas Moura didn't take his chance? Because he had his chance, and if he had a stormer, he could have put himself in the starting 11 window per se. But he didn't, did he? He let himself down. He let his family down. He let the club down. But he didn't play very well, did he?
Yeah, like the weirdest thing for me was, you know, if he doesn't have a good game on the ball, he's usually really good off the ball. Like he's charging down men. If he loses the ball, he's running back with full sprint. But there were so many times where he just, like, I remember one time he was just running with the ball, and someone came in from behind and took the ball off him, and he just stood there with his hands on his hips, like, oh, I've lost the ball.
Yeah.
Like that's not what you're supposed to do. You're like, okay, I've lost the ball.
Yeah.
Go and charge it back, get a tackle in or something. Not you don't have time to feel sorry for yourself in these Premier League games because they happen so quick. So that was probably the most surprising thing. Look, he's not going to come on and suddenly be our best player. He hasn't been playing for a long time. But I just thought at least that energy and enthusiasm would you know, be shown, and that wasn't there. And then, like I said, once Kulu came on, it was a whole different story. And yeah, just like he did that one pass to Højbjerg, and if Højbjerg's touch was any better, he could have been on for a goal. I was just thinking, like, you know, this guy came out with a point to prove. Like he looked completely different to what I've seen him in like previous games. He was like, Conte, you know, you can't job me anymore. This is what I offer. So,
and that's why I think it was probably the right decision. I honestly think it was the right decision. I think it was more. He doesn't need a rest, man. 1 game a week. You know what I mean? I don't think it was rest. I think it purely was. He probably saw something in training, thinking, "Don't believe your own hype. Let's give you. Let's take you out the frame for a bit and give more." What's a quick word on Harry Kane's performance? How do you see that, mate?
Yeah, look, he was a bit sloppy at the start. I think, like, you know, he wasn't really getting involved as much, but then, you know, it grew in, and then, I mean, he got that goal, and that's what you're always going to get that with Harry Kane. Even if he's not performing to his elite standards, he's going to get a goal, and especially against Leicester City, he always likes to go there. So I thought it was a great performance. I think the front three, they showed again why they're one of the best front threes in the league. You know, all those people who were coming out after, you know, those 2 games saying, well, all of you saying top 3, like this is why we call them that. This is why they're starting to get that reputation, because when those 3 come together, they just add something different to each other. And now that Kane scored, because he hadn't scored for a while, you know, a few games where he was just assisting. So now that he's got a goal again, hopefully it's just, you know, he starts getting to that mood again. Sonny's different level, and Kulu is doing great. 3 goals, 8 assists for him. So what more can you ask for?
Yeah. And he was talking actually today on Bergwijn, Conte. He was asked why Bergwijn doesn't see more minutes, and he said it's a bit difficult to keep him on the bench, because maybe Steven, he is a player that deserves more, but we have to keep the balance. For me, he is a striker, but in this position we have Son, we have Carey, and we have Deki. And this is giving us good quality and quantity. Maybe with Steven, I'm giving him less than he deserves. I'm honest in this. Lucas today gave us a good 50 minutes. Do you think he's being honest when he says he's giving Bergwijn less than he deserves?
Look, I think that part honest. I think the part about Lucas giving good 15 minutes is in both.
Yeah.
Of course, he can't come out and just. Of course, he can't come out and just dig out Lucas. If that's the truth, though, where he's not giving him enough time, I don't know why he didn't start instead of Lucas.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the thing. I mean, Lucas in all his time in this season hasn't scored as many goals. I don't think as Bergwijn, or at least Bergwijn has more of an impact when he's come on. So I don't see what Conte's stopping from him. Maybe it's an attitude problem because that goal we conceded at the end. Maybe Bergwijn could have shut him down a bit more, could have put a bit more effort. But look, that last goal to concede, I mean, it just showed. And I don't want to put all the start digging at Harry Winks out of nowhere because it's not nice to do that to any player. But it just showed after Bentancur went off, or even if Højbjerg had gone off, that midfield goes down to one man basically. I mean, I don't think he had a touch on the ball with tackling wise. But that's beside the point. I think it was good. It was good to get the 3 points. Hopefully, this Arsenal game finishes in our favour, and because we have a very, very tough fixture next week.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Yeah, great win today. It's onwards and upwards, and we can take a confidence into the Liverpool game. And if you have a look at the run, I think at the time of scoring, Harry Kane, he'd gone 500 minutes without scoring, man.
Ever since what game did he last score in? I'm trying to remember. I think was it Everton? No.
Yeah.
Was Everton the last game
Yeah,
time he
Everton.
scored?
Score against Villa. He didn't score
Because
against
he was creating all the goals.
Newcastle.
Yeah, he was just assisting before that.
Yeah, no, but it's.
So I think him getting that goal is good.
100%. Onwards and upwards. Onwards and upwards.
All right, Azan, good to see you, my friend. Thanks for calling in.
Big
No
up,
worries.
mate.
Another good call, and we'll speak to you very, very soon.
Yeah, come on, you Spurs.
Come on.
All right, the second half is underway at the Olympic Stadium. It's currently 1-1 between West Ham and Arsenal. Anything that happens, we will keep you up to date with any goals that go in or anything particularly that happens. Once that West Ham are coming forward now, they've been forced backwards. But so just stay tuned. Any goals are going, you will hear it here first. We're watching it as we are talking to fans as well.
Multitasking, mate. Multitasking.
Exactly. King of multitasking.
That's it.
But let's get George on.
Legend.
George, my friend, how are we doing today?
Not too bad, gentlemen. How are you guys?
Big up, George. Big
Yeah,
up.
look, we're doing good. It was, in the end, what seemed like a routine win, 3-1. Although at times, especially in the first half, it didn't seem like it was going to be that way. What was your take on the overall performance?
Right, so basically I called up today to sort of mention my plight for today because I wasn't at the game. And I always seem to miss the games where Sonny scores an absolute screamer. So what ended up happening was today was my son's final game at and I had to basically sell my ticket on Ticket Exchange. So we turn up today for 2 o'clock kickoff. Sorry, 2:30 kickoff. Did the other team turn up? No, they didn't. So I'm absolutely gutted. I missed the game. I've seen the goals on YouTube. I mean, by the sounds of it, Kulusevski's basically changed the game when he came on, and sort of just so happy to see Kane get a goal at this point where we need him to start firing as well, sort of into going up to Anfield. And hopefully that goal from Sonny is going to get him to sort of kick on and get a bit of confidence back, which has been sadly lacking. But yeah, look, it sounds as though it wasn't the straightforward game that it should have been. It sounds as though Lucas didn't have the greatest of impacts, which I'm a little bit disappointed with because obviously we look on at him as so fondly, but it's I'm not sure if he's going to be around for too much longer at this rate. And my theory on Bergwijn not starting again, I just think that perhaps he's looking elsewhere, and I think Conte needs to get players on the pitch who are committed to Tottenham Hotspur. I hope I'm wrong on that one, but it just doesn't make sense him not getting the minutes that he's entitled to, in my opinion, anyway.
Do you think that's the conversation that he's had then, George, with Conte or his agent saying, look, we will be looking elsewhere in the summer, or maybe Conte isn't able to promise him the minutes that he really wants in a World Cup year? And because of that, Conte thinking, well, I don't want anyone here who won't be relying on next season. Do you reckon that's the conversation that they've had?
Yeah, I think it's a big disappointment on Stevie B's part. Him not getting the minutes that he's getting, considering. So I think that that conversation is happening. Don't get me wrong. I think Conte likes it, and I think that he is probably trying to get him to convince him to stay. But in the meantime, if his mind's not in the right place, I don't think he can risk playing him, considering what we've got coming up now. I mean, I think that he would have spoken to Stevie B and said, look, I need to try and convert you into some kind of a wing back. And I just don't think that Stevie B feels confident doing that. He wants to have a more attacking role in perhaps sort of the Kulusevski mold. But at the moment, I'm just not sure he's as reliable as Kulu to bring in that position. I have my concerns about that as well, Bobby.
Yeah, but Son, with Son's 2 goals today, chasing down Mo Salah in the Golden Boot race. He's now 3 behind him with 4 games to go, with 2 unbelievable finishes as well today. Do you think there's, is there a chance that maybe with him getting back on track, maybe he can make a late charge against Salah for that Golden Boot?
I think that's what he's probably going to have in his sights now. I mean, any player taking that attempt outside of the box, I think that's what he's got on his mind. He's in with the chance. And look, Sonny's a world-class player, and he could well do it if if everything lands in the right place and he gets the chances and opportunities, he can do it. And I tell you what, there would be nothing that would make me more happy than to see him make that Golden Boot. I think it's been a long time coming, and he's not had the just rewards at Tottenham that he really deserves for the efforts that he puts in. I would love to see that. I really would.
He's one of the players that we just take for granted. The fan base just take for granted. I mean, he, like you say, he's world class. Probably for me, the best left winger. Oh, is that?
Bowen has just been taken out. Oh
This
no,
could be red.
he's giving a dive. He's giving a dive against Bowen.
Man. Sorry, I was.
Ramsdale comes charging out. Bowen gets the touch first, and he's given a dive against Bowen.
Yeah. We thought
That was a close moment. I thought that was a close one. Anyway, sorry, what were you saying?
I don't know. What was I saying?
About Sonny.
Yeah. He's one of those players that the fan base would just take for granted, and there's a lot of his son world class. Of course he is. But one of our other strikers, Harry Kane. I know you've only seen the goals, George, but he looked a bit off today. His first touches weren't there. He scored a goal, of course, and that's what he's there for. But he did look a bit off the pace again. Is there any specific reason? Do you reckon he's looking? Is he tired? Does he need a break, or is it simply just one of those phases he's going through?
I'm not sure it's a phase. I don't think he's. I've certainly noticed that he doesn't get back as much as he used to in that creative midfield role, and I think Conte's asking him to play that number 9. So the delivery for him, I don't think he's getting the right opportunities that he would like from the creative point of view. I think when we had Doherty in there, his sort of resurgence has made a big impact, and I think Harry Kane was getting the opportunities that he was getting through that right hand side with him and Kulu. And even when Doherty was playing on the left hand side, it was I think we were seeing greater opportunities being handed to him, whereas at the moment I think he's struggling to see those, and he's sometimes getting caught a little bit out of position. I'm finding trying to get himself into those number 9 positions, into the space, and he's being crowded out. So it has been a bit of a struggle. But look, he's got a goal now. I think we've just got to keep our fingers crossed and you know, hopefully Kulu and Sonny, you know, sort of are there dragging the defenders around, and he can get those opportunities.
Yeah.
All right, George.
Just want to
go on.
Just want to say.
Arsenal scored again. Gabriel's headed it into the back post, and Arsenal are leading 2-1 at the Olympic Stadium.
That's not what I wanted to say, but hey, what we'll know from what we've learned today is obviously Deki makes a big change, but also if Sonny doesn't score a cracker, it's George's fault because he's at the game. So well done, George.
Listen, I won't miss one. I won't miss any more home games. I'll try.
Good up, big up, mate. Nice talking to you.
Good to see you back again, and it's good to see you sort of back in full flow.
Yeah, absolutely. Good to be here, mate. Thank you very much. Big up.
Nice one, George. Unfortunately, West Ham have conceded. Martinelli's ball to the back post. Gabriel is there.
Unmarked as well,
unmarked.
Bloody hell, how much
no one's
space?
picking him up, and he just has the freedom of the box to head home. And Arsenal have the lead again, and our West Ham are going to have to somehow pick themselves up.
Off well, won't they? West Ham.
They did.
They've been in the.
Oh, is that a handball?
Oh, I think that is. That has to be.
Are they going to?
Are they looking at it?
I don't know if they're looking at it. But I think accidental handball in the build-up to the goal. No, they gave the goal. Yeah, big shame. Hopefully West Ham can claw it back again, but it is 2-1 at the moment to Arsenal. In what is a very, very pivotal game in the top 4 race. Let's hope West Ham can call it back again, as they did at the end of the first half. All right, let's get Bobby K on. It's Bobby K. It's Bobby K. It's Bobby K.
The boys.
What's happening? What's happening? Get the Bob. How are you? Good day today. Good day today, fellas.
Great name. Great name.
How are you doing, Bobby? All right? And who have you got with you?
Fantastic. We're smiling today, Sim. We're smiling today. You know what I mean? Everybody in the stadium singing. We got to see have a little chat with Stella and Iggy there for the little post game the boys did together. So
lovely.
Good.
I know you saw someone was on here that you want to say hi to and do something for. So I'll let you steal your spotlight.
Hi, Superman.
How you doing, Chris? You all right, Bob?
Yep.
And you don't say hi. What about Sim? Poor Sim's just chocolate.
Hi, Sim.
I just assumed. I just assumed it was me
right?
he was referring to. It said Superman, but big up, big
What's
up.
wrong with chopped liver, Bobby?
Sorry, I'll do one of these again.
Lovely. Look.
Big up, man. Big up. I got that as my ringtone now.
Love that.
That's it. There's his moment. There's his moment. That's all he wanted. That's all he wanted. He said, I'm going to come in and come say hi quickly and run away. I was like, all right, because they did their shows already today. I'm just a great day. Finally, my weekend's not ruined after having 2 ruined in a row, right?
Yeah.
So how you guys doing? How's everything on that end?
Yeah, sorry, we're just watching the Arsenal game. That's starting to ruin my weekend. But look, we got
they just scored again, didn't they?
Yeah, it's 2-1 at the moment. But look, let's focus on Tottenham. We got a very good 3-1 win against Leicester today. Wasn't the easiest of games to watch in the first half. Well, in the second half, it was much improved, wasn't it?
Well, the first 5 minutes was absolutely phenomenal. First 5-7 minutes or something, we came out, we were controlling the ball. It looked like we were going to have a good game. It looked like it was going to be a great game. All of a sudden, we started giving them the ball. We let them start bringing the game to us and everything. And I was actually really concerned because if they didn't hit the post there and they had those 2 close chances there, we could have been down early. So thankfully, we got the set piece goal from Kane there with Sonny swinging it in, and they combined again, yet to add to their magnificent combination of goal and assist tallies, which is just phenomenal. Jay made this point the other day when he was talking to somebody that no matter who's come in manager-wise, it seems that them two still consistently continue to click. So it's beautiful to see that, and it's great to see them just smiling again and everything. And that goal, that second goal from Sonny, oh my god, yeah, that was just wicked. It was wicked.
Yeah, it was world class, wasn't it? What players kind of stood out for you today during the 90 minutes?
You know what? And in terms of, when we win, I don't want to look at who had poor performances. I don't want to be pessimistic. I'm happy. We're positive. We won. So I want to look at the guys that did well. What a difference Decky made coming on. Instant impact to the game. He got I think he had both assists for the last 2 goals, right?
Yep.
So instant impact, that ball right through to Sonny to set him up for the first one, everything. Sonny with that little just turn cheeky right into the bottom corner. It was fantastic to see, and he made good runs and everything. So maybe this was a psychological kick in the ass Conte gave him or something like that you're not going to start this game. We're going to start with Mora now. I know everybody's ragging on Mora. All he did is run around like a headless chicken and that. But you know what? At least he ran around. He did a lot more than Winks did when he came on, right? So, but again, I don't want to dispel players. I want to look at the positives. Yes, we had a lot of flaws today. Yes, there was a lot of things that need improvement. But we're still talking about a squad that we wrote off most of these guys half a year, 6 months ago. And we wanted nothing to do with half of them. We didn't want them in our team. And all of a sudden, we're going to turn around and praise them or still berate them. So we got to get off that. You know what I mean? Let's celebrate. We're on the happy train right now. Let's just chug along into Anfield next week, and let's hope we could do something when we're there and get points over there and just keep this momentum going with us. Because again, I know Bob's consistently said it, and he's probably the most positive ray of sunshine in the Spurs community because he's always 4-1, 4-1, 4-1. We're gonna win. Doesn't matter. We're gonna win. And I personally love that. I know some would think it's delusional or an unrealistic attitude, but I'd rather be delusional and unrealistic and happy than miserable and sad and constantly pessimistic. So it was things to take out of the game that need improvement. But Romero, holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit. If we can get lucky enough to get one more kid back there like that, what a difference it's going to make in our defensive line. Ben Davies, okay, he was abysmal today, and Dyer was average at best. But again, it's some players just Bentancur looks so much better today. He shook off that rust was over the last few games. His runs were a lot better. His passing was a lot better. Okay, a few wayward passes, but a much better performance from him in terms of what we've seen compared to the last 2 weeks, though. What about you guys? Who kind of stood out for you today? Who was your, we know man of the match is already kind of taken up there with Romero and Decky and Sonny up there. So, what are you guys?
Yeah, it's definitely Romero for me. I'm a big fan, but it'd be a bit of a shame if we didn't give it to Sonny after that. Other than 2 goals, especially second goal, he wasn't on left foot, but as soon as he took the shot, I think everyone fell silent and we knew it was going on. And Decky, hey, I mean, it just shows how important he's been to the team. He comes on, he not only gives the players around him a lift, but we're speaking to Rez, Ranjit and Ben earlier, it gave the crowd a lift as well. And you know what my thoughts are on positive energy. When that positive energy comes from the crowd, West Ham
close, but
having a
not quite
chance
close
there.
enough.
If positive energy comes in from the crowd, then the players are going to lift themselves. What's your thoughts on Harry Kane today?
You know what? Everybody's slagging him, saying that he wasn't that involved. He didn't do anything. He wasn't part of the contributions other than being on the end of the ball to head it in. Well, he was on the end of the ball to head it in. Yeah. He contributed. He scored a goal. He scored the first goal to get the momentum going. From that goal, we saw the shift. Then all of a sudden, we started playing better. We got into the game and everything. So discredit his play all you want, but his contributions, even minimal contributions from Kane, cannot go unnoticed and unjustified with what he truly brings to the team. I know we got people that rag on him. If you look at the stats, if you compare him to other strikers in the league, this and that, blah, blah, blah. He was missing the first half of the season. I still absolutely adore the guy. I think there's nobody that we could replace him with, or it would take 3 players to replace him, and all, high caliber players, not just mediocre ones. I'm not going to berate the guy when he has what is an average game. He got a goal in. He changed the momentum of the game into our favor. He's consistently pulling defensive players and midfielders out of play for other teams because they mark him. They watch him. So he's still, not subconsciously or unconsciously, however you want to fucking call it or whatever. He creates holes. He creates gaps for other players to kind of manipulate and take. So Those are his contributions that I look at. Does it necessarily have to be? He put that ball, like everybody's ragging on him for when Royal was running down the right wing. He had him going into the box right beside him pretty much, and Cess was far left side, and he just swung that ball out to Cess on that side. But then later on, he does almost the same thing where he had that wicked inward swinger, and had Cess just had one more step on the defender, he would have been able to get to that ball and possibly score, because we know, Reguilon's not going to score that goal, but Cess possibly could. So there's positives there. So we don't have to consistently look at the negative. There were positives in his game. The way that man plays the ball, though, it's just absolutely phenomenal. That just quick look up and just boom. And it's like, it's honestly like he's playing FIFA or something, that he presses the power button just enough perfectly to have it land exactly where you want it to drop. And that part of his game to me is just significantly improving. He's just getting better and better. So nothing but praise for Kane again. Yes, wasn't a Kane-esque superstar performance. It was average in his standards, I'm sure, but I'm sure he's kicking himself for that, saying, okay, I wasn't. He'll look at the game and say, I can improve here, and here, because that's how much of a professional I think he is, and that's how high I rate him, that he is never happy with his own performances. So he'll rate himself, he'll come back in, and hopefully he just has a master world-class game next week against Liverpool, because we're slagging him for the last two games with Brighton and Brentford and how he was invisible, this and that. Well, almost the whole team was invisible for the last two games. And
that's the thing. That's the thing, though, we can't be doing with an average Kane for the last 4 games. We need a Man City-esque performance. I mean, he's been near on perfection for a few games since he came back into form. And I think because he's been so brilliant, his last 3 performances are under that perfection level. It stands out a lot more. I think today, me and Sim both looked at the performance. Got his goal, brilliant, but his first touch was just a bit off. But like you say, he can only improve on that, and certainly he's got a performance in him against the better teams, and with the space that Liverpool allow you behind, it's ideal for him to play the likes of Sonny and Decky through. So, yeah, we need an above average Kane for the remainder of the 4 games, and I believe we'll get that. He's the best. I've said this since he went on strike. He's the best number 9 in the world, man. Yeah, we should be building a team around him, not questioning if we should sell him or not. That shouldn't be even a part of a conversation.
No, I think anybody that would even think about selling him is just.
I
have no idea how far that would put us back as a squad as a whole, but he said it. It's unfathomable to think what we would be without Kane in that team and him doing what he does. But to be fair, Bob, I know you're saying he needs to step up for the last 4 games of the season, but so does everybody else.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
When we look back at the Villa and the Newcastle games, when we had the 9 goals over that 2-game spread without a single one coming from Harry Kane,
yep.
We know that we have the ability, other players have the ability to step up and produce. So I don't want to sit here and solely blame him for lack of production when we know that he has the ability to contribute to other people's production. So we as a whole need to rise up, and I said, Decky coming in today, he showed the level up kind of thing. And if we could just keep getting that from our key players, obviously we want that from our strongest and our largest pieces of the puzzle. But if other players, fringe players, as we call them, or whatever, or squad players, whatever you want to label them as, come in and can make that level up change kind of thing, that's what's really going to help us with this last push. And I'm just, it's 12:55, it's 1:00 in the afternoon, so I can actually enjoy the rest of my day. I can actually be smiling. Thank you, Tottenham, for not ruining my weekend.
And let's just hope West Ham could do us a favour now. Still,
they're still. What are they at? What time are they at now?
68 minutes gone. Still 2-1 to Arsenal at the moment. Arsenal coming forward. At the moment, it's a throw-in. They've still got Antonio to come on and other players. So hopefully things can change. Bobby, lovely to see you, mate. Always a great call. Always good to see you.
Great name.
Thank you.
I will see you very, very soon.
Have a great day, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Come on, you Spurs.
Nice one. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.
Take care, fellas.
All right. At the moment, It's still 2-1 to Arsenal. The time is ticking down as we speak. Robert Birch, welcome to Goal. Thank you very much for joining. Big up to you, mate. If you want to come on, link is in the community section for all our members to come on and have their say on anything they want to talk about. But at the moment, is that it, Jake? Or? Yeah. All right, so I guess we'll see out the rest of this game. Yeah. If anyone wants to call on, call on. But let's see how West Ham do in the last 20 minutes against Arsenal. We'll keep it. I have the game up here. Let's just hope West Ham can get something.
Are you surprised they've kept all their big guns on? Are you, Rice and Zuma? Or?
Bit surprised, considering the big game they've got. Fornals for a ball in behind, and it's gone out for a goal kick. Someone says, lol, Rob Birch, the former Spurs goalkeeper. I don't know if it's that Rob Birch. You never know.
No, you never know.
Rob,
well, there's a picture there of Rob Birch. I don't know. No, definitely not.
Antonio is stripped off and ready to come on for West Ham. He's going to be coming on for Lanzini.
Yeah, overrated for me, Lanzini. I know we've got that equaliser. Fornals is another one who's overrated. But, hey, keep all the overrated players at West Ham. Again, it just shows the mindset that West Ham have got, or certainly Moyes has got, by bringing on Antonio for the last 20 minutes for such a big game in midweek. Just shows they've won something out of this game.
Let's just hope West Ham can do something in these last 20 minutes. It is very big in deciding how our season can go in these last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So let's hope they can do something. It's still 2-1 to Arsenal, though. Arsenal playing out from the back. Elneny. Declan Rice trying to hit the ball for Odegaard, but he hits it around the corner, and he's going to give a throw-in to West Ham. Hopefully Antonio can make an impact.
Yeah.
Get some balls in the box. They have lacked a presence up there, that's for sure.
Yeah. There are many times where Bowen was out wide and didn't put a cross in because...
no one in the box.
It was only Fornals and...
Maybe that can give him a bit of a focal point. Well, I think they could do with someone like Souček on as well.
Yeah, again, aerial presence, push him a bit further up, take Noble off.
Throw in to West Ham. Here's Fredericks, former Tottenham wing-back Fredericks. Antonio gets it to Benrahma.
Get in the middle now.
Who's out wide. Could win a corner, come on. He whips it in.
Good cross.
Fornals' volley, and it's blocked by Gabriel and away. Here's Elneny now coming forward for Arsenal. It's a good ball, and Nketiah is in space on the left-hand side. He's in on goal. Nketiah! He flashes it wide. He's had a few of those chances, Nketiah.
I hear that quite a few times. That he's such a good finisher. I don't know. I think he was gifted the goals against Chelsea.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
He scored against United.
It still yet to convince me. You watch him fucking score now.
Yeah, that was close.
Yeah.
Close from Nketiah. Oh, that was really close, actually. Just flashes wide of the post. That could be a big moment in the game.
Yeah.
Need West Ham to get a goal. 18 minutes to go. Here's Declan Rice. Out wide to Benrahma. Here's Fornals to Noble. He's looking for Bowen. It's a loose pass from Fornals.
Very deep, aren't they?
But Ramsdale took a bit of risk, but he got it away in the end. Here's Xhaka, who's going to go down the line for Martinelli, is he? Decides against it. He's still got it, though, Xhaka. He's doing well to carry it. And he's looking to clip it into Nketiah. And, Fredericks, with time and space, just gives it straight back to Arsenal. Saka. Elneny.
Close him down.
He's got a shot as well over the bar. How join the stream, guys, says Rob Birch. You go to the community section. The link is in the community section for all our members. And you can come and join the stream and have your say.
Yeah, come on, Rob.
Kevin Nolan
I want to see if you
giving Souček some instructions. Let's hope Souček can do something. Here's Bowen. Here's Declan Rice. Noble, yeah, he can't carry on for much longer, can he, Mark? Noble.
No.
We are approaching the last 15 minutes here at the Olympic Stadium. We just need one moment from West Ham. I've got a feeling Arsenal are going to get a goal in the counter, you know.
Yeah.
A horrible feeling.
That's the natural change, isn't it? Noble, Souček on for Noble.
Yeah, then get more balls in the box, you know. Get some height in there. Get corners and maybe they can do something. At the moment, they do look a bit toothless. Here's Rice. Looking for some support. Takes on Odegaard. Here's Noble. That wide to Soufal, who whips it in, and it's straight into Ramsdale's arms. They're going to try and see out this game, Arsenal, now. West Ham complaining about time wasting already. Here's Noble. Nice touch.
Good touch, that.
Cresswell. Here's Declan Rice. Fredericks.
Come on, Spurs boy.
Yeah, come on. He's got some Spurs in him left, surely.
I must do.
Fornals. Noble. Arsenal just sitting very deep now.
They are very, very deep.
Here's Soufal to Noble. Just whip it in. Get it into Antonio.
Come
Soufal
on.
nearly got pinched. Referee says no foul on Martinelli. Cresswell. He goes deep, but Tavares heads it away, and here's Martinelli again. Nice tackle.
Nice tackle.
Comes. It's luckily fallen to Odegaard, and he does a really nice switch as well to Nketiah.
That's where they look most dangerous, don't they?
Yeah, on this breakaway here. Nketiah taking on Zuma. But Zuma's going to have that all day long.
God, it was purring, wasn't he, there?
Oh,
Zuma.
Fabianski wasn't the most convincing of kicks. Here's Tomiyasu, El Neni, and all the way back to Gabriel. Oh, it's a loose touch.
Come on, ref.
Just gets away from Benrahma. And Tomiyasu puts it out of play for he wants some attention, apparently. Oh.
Yes, your hair looks nice. There you go.
All right, no Bullock, finally. Souček on. Hate cheering on West Ham, but we have to.
Yeah, I feel it kind of feels dirty.
Does feel a bit dirty.
Wanting them to
needs
score.
must. We need Arsenal
must.
dropping points. We do need Arsenal dropping points here.
Who Arsenal got next?
Leeds.
Yeah, Leeds. That's it. And they desperately need a win.
Cedric coming on for Tomiyasu.
They let themselves down yesterday against Man City, didn't they?
4-0 in the end.
But then again, when you've got £1 billion squad, mate, you should be able to beat anyone like that.
Kathy Prince says, "How is my stream in the US 2 minutes ahead of you?" It can't be. We're watching it live on Sky.
Yeah. Maybe it's Time Traveller.
Here's Ramsdale on the ball. West Ham going to give it one last push. 13 minutes to go.
Brian Maguire did say West Ham would do us no favours. I think we can't really
expect them to.
Yeah, and not only that, but I don't think they've been poor today.
No.
We kind of expected more changes than what they.
Yarmolenko stripped off apparently as well.
So up front.
Souček. Bowen. Come on, Antonio. Win it. Win it. Oh, shut up. Xhaka wants a foul.
Heard his scream from here.
Oh, come on, it's not a foul. Here's Souček now. This game is slowed, which will probably suit Arsenal right now, how things are going. Can't get Antonio in the game. He's a poor switcher play by Cresswell. Tavares with the wins it.
There is that tendency to play.
Oh, what's
Oh,
he done?
no one up there with him.
Ketia! Oh, it's a
Good
good save
save.
from Fabianski. Sufal nearly just gifting. Why are people just gifting it to Nketiah? I don't understand. Every game. Oh, he's so lucky there. Zuma didn't want to get sent off. Oof,
Yeah,
not a bad finish, you know. It's unlucky. Good save from Fabianski. Corner to Arsenal. West Ham seem to be running out of ideas at the moment. They've got 2 goals from corners so far today, Arsenal.
They've got a bit more height now in Antonio and Souček, haven't they? So
Yeah, let's hope
hopefully
they
that'll
can
help.
deal with it. Saka with the corner. Deep. Fabianski comes and he claims. Come on, we're approaching the last 10 minutes here. Can West Ham find something? Zuma. For Souček. Antonio hasn't made an impact yet, has he?
No.
Here's Fredericks.
Maybe.
They need to get the ball to him. Just go direct at
Yeah.
this point. Come on. Get him to win some headers.
Yarmolenko, I think.
Pick up the second balls.
Yeah. Who do you reckon Yarmolenko's coming on for? Benrahma?
Probably, yeah, I'd assume Benrahma. I hope it's not Bowen.
No.
Here's Sufal. Down the line to Benrahma. I think he's offside.
No, I think it's... Oof.
Oh, referee didn't put his flag up. Cedric. Close him! Close him! Oh, Cresswell puts it out. It's a throw-in to... Oh, throw-in to West Ham.
There we go. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Benrahma off.
Yeah. He's got a finish on him, Yarmolenko.
He does. You give him a half a chance. Can they find one opportunity? Just one chance, West Ham.
Again, just shows a mindset what West Ham are.
Yeah, going for it.
Going for it, yeah. There we go.
Oh, nice flick there by Yarmolenko. Here's Sufal. Fornals. Come on. Looking for Sufal. For Yarmolenko. He's offside. Free kick to Arsenal. They're probably going to make some subs. It'll be a big win if Arsenal can get it.
Yeah, we'll need to. We need that. We need at least some points taken off Arsenal. But you know what? I'm still confident, man. I'm still confident, even if Arsenal do come away with a result. It's all about us. It's all about us.
Come on, West Ham, do something, man. Here come Arsenal. Cedric to Holding. El Neni down the line to Saka. Xhaka. Arsenal getting players all forward all of a sudden. They're in control at the moment.
Yeah.
West Ham can't get the ball off them. Maybe they can make a mistake.
It's at that stage of the game where they're quite happy to take the 2-1,
of course.
play it around. Are they going to look for a third? They're not going to.
Here's Xhaka to Nketiah. To Martinelli.
Close him down.
Oh, he's giving it away. Don't give it. There we go. Rice, come on.
Come.
He goes long.
Oh,
he's looking for Yarmolenko. Oh, Antonio.
Oh, come on.
Pulled out of that, Antonio. He could have got that from Xhaka, but he pulled out of it. Time ticking away. Arsenal are comfortable at the moment. They don't look under serious threat. El Neni goes over the top, and Fredericks is there. Handball. It's going to be a free kick to West Ham. Oh, God. Get up.
Nothing wrong with you. Get up. Get on with
He's
it.
fine.
Studio 16, big up. Don't quite agree with it being all about us. Spurs have to beat Arsenal and Liverpool. Yes, we do, mate. And so it is all about us. We need to do it. We need to do what we need to. And if we believe, we can do anything. We need to believe it, want it, and expect it. And weirder things have happened. I mean,
Than us winning at Anfield.
Yeah.
Not many.
Not many, no. 6 times in what?
All right, come on. Souček. Oh, West Ham do have the ball finally. Yarmolenko on the right hand side. 1-2 with Fornals. Fornals bundles his way into the box, but can't quite get on the end of it. And Gabriel can clear. Zuma battling with Nketiah, and he wins it easily. Does well. Here's Soufal. Just pump it into the box, West Ham.
They've got height now.
Yeah, I don't know why they're...
Yarmolenko's going to give you a bit of height.
Come on.
Push Souček. There you go.
Direct. Here's Fornals. That's it. Now swing it in the box. Get in the box. Everyone in.
There we go.
Souček.
Oh, he's offside, but he didn't get to him.
Arsenal. Come on.
Just go direct. Just go direct now.
Under 5 minutes to go here at the Olympic Stadium. 2-1 to Arsenal as it stands. But West Ham trying to crank up the pressure. Here's Antonio. He wins a corner, does he? No.
Goal kick. Oh.
He's not happy, Antonio. He's certain it was a corner.
They're not going to change their mind, man.
Oh, no. It was a corner.
It was ball to ball.
Yeah. It was a corner. It went off Gabriel. Antonio fuming.
They just need to go direct now, don't they? Just play it route one.
Well,
see how
Saka's
it goes.
just taking the sting out of it.
Is he injured?
He's fine.
I'm totally against. Alan Smith is co-commentating today, ex-Gooner. I'm totally against ex-players co-commentating on their own. Like Gary Neville.
They never let Spurs players do.
No. Hoddle does on BT when we're in the Champions League. That's been a while. And some Premier League games. I don't mind Hoddle. But yeah, I don't agree with Alan Smith commentating on Arsenal games and Gary Neville commentating on Man United games.
Genius sometimes, says Ben. Yeah, I guess that's true. All right. Ramsdale with the goal kick. If they're gonna get a goal, it's gonna have to be a late one here at the Olympic Stadium.
Time's running out.
Yeah, big time. Come on, pressure him.
It's Arsenal who seem to be going long. That's easy for Fabianski.
Fabianski's got it. Is he going to go long? All right, they are going to go direct now. Antonio, it's over his head. It's poor ball. Oh, this is stressful. Needing a bloody West Ham to score. Arteta urging his team to calm down.
A nice draw would be absolutely brilliant.
Come on, need a last minute draw. Here's Bowen.
Just play it.
Free kick to West Ham.
There you go. That's how you get up after being stood on the head. Straight up.
Bowen's not. He's holding his head.
I think Martinelli stepped on his accidentally, I think.
Oh, he got kneed in the head there by Cedric. Fabianski goes long and
too long. Come on, man.
That terrible from West Ham. Every time they've gone long, they can't get any quality service up there. Goal kick to Arsenal. Last minute of normal time.
Yep. Arsenal players have been down a couple of times. About 3-4 added minutes, you reckon?
You'd hope at least 4 minutes. Ramsdale goes long. Souček with the header. Fornals long.
There we go.
Oh, very close to finding Antonio. Couldn't quite nick it past Gabriel.
Arsenal?
Here's Zuma towards Fornals. He wins the header. It's going to be a free kick to West Ham. Another chance to pump it into the area. About to enter stoppage time here.
Oh my God.
Oh, he's booked Nketiah.
You're wasting time, man. Just let it go.
Now all the
there's
a bit of a ruckus now. I don't know what's going on. All they're doing is bloody delaying. He's being clever. Oh, Rice.
Rice is proper going in, isn't he?
Yeah, he's wasting his own time.
He needs to be up there, doesn't he, Rice?
He's going to score now, Nketiah, isn't he?
Oh, just see it.
Oh, how many added on minutes? So we've already played a minute, and they haven't announced how many minutes there are. How many minutes?
Not stated yet, have they?
4 minutes, someone in the chat said.
4 minutes.
Souček's there.
Just don't give away a foul.
4 minutes added on at the end. We're nearly 2 minutes deep into that. Long to Antonio.
He's going for it.
Again, no, not a lot of quality there. Shut up.
Ref!
Going to be a throw in to Arsenal. It's pissing me off. 2 minutes to go.
Come on. That's the throw in, surely. No. That's
It's West Ham's ball. Come on. Well, he's going to put it long into the box. There's Antonio. Long throw. Towards Souček. There's a header there. Oh, Tavares can get it away. And the counter-attack for Arsenal. And Nketiah's in. It's Smith Rowe.
2-on-1 there.
Oh, Lokonga. And Lokonga's blazed over. 1 minute left.
Come on.
Can they get a ball forward quick enough to get something? It's not looking likely at the moment. 30 seconds. Should be going over the 4
This
minutes.
needs to go
but
long and stay long.
That's it, Zuma. Oh, he couldn't get the bounce.
There we go.
Well, they got it back. Come on. 4 nows.
Just play.
Sufal in the box.
So many people in the box for West Ham.
Zuma can't win the header.
Just leaves them.
4 nows. Come on, Yarmolenko. Into Rice. Rice. Come on.
Good ball.
By Rice. Fredericks. Headed out by Elneny. And this should be that, I think. Oh, stupid idiot, Antonio. And that should be that, I think.
I think that's that.
He's fouled Nketiah. And they're going to take 3 minutes over this
Yeah.
free kick.
Oh, he's got cramp all of a sudden.
Yeah, shocker.
Can't listen to Alan Smith anymore.
Big win for Arsenal.
Big win, but yeah, it's all on us now. Let's see what we got.
So going to be one more opportunity. Bowen.
There we go. Mark Dean's not even looked at his watch yet.
A minute over time.
Good tackle.
Foul, come on.
That's the West
It's an
Ham
Arsenal
throw.
ball, I
No.
think. And Yarmolenko's injured himself. And they're going to...
Even Arteta's looking. Ah, no. Dean's looked at it. There we go. Full time.
All right. Full time, Arsenal have won. They go back into fourth, and the race gets as tight as ever. They are 2 points clear in fourth after that win. They got Leeds next week. We go to Anfield, and that's looking very, very tricky now at the moment. So, look, thank you everyone for joining us today.
Yeah.
Thank you for all your likes, Bob. Unbelievable to have you back in the
Yeah,
studio.
thank you,
Thanks
mate.
for coming in.
Absolutely enjoyed it.
Unbelievable to have you in the studio, and a brilliant, brilliant. You know, you did brilliant today.
Yeah, I did better with West Ham. So
Exactly.
But yeah, it's going down to the wire. Let's see. Can't lose faith, guys. Let's keep it. Let's want it. Let's believe it. Let's go to Anfield. Let's show the performance of the season. Let's do something. Hey, listen, Liverpool have been winning by not playing great. Let's go there. Let's put on a performance, man. Positive energy. That's what we need.
The North London derby with a win to overtake them. That's the most important thing.
That's
We
it.
have to be within 3 points. Of them
That's
in
it.
North London derby.
That's it.
All right, guys. Thank you everyone else for joining us today. Like, subscribe, and comment. And as always,
Come on, you Spurs.